Over 60? 4 dangerous beans you should never touch and 4 you must eat daily. If you're over 60, something as simple as the beans on your plate could quietly damage your digestion, spike your blood sugar, or even weaken your bones without you realizing it. Most seniors have been told that beans are a superfood, full of protein, fiber, and minerals. But here's the shocking truth. Some beans can actually work against your body after 60, increasing the risk of bloating, dangerous blood sugar spikes, painful joint inflammation, and even blocking your body from absorbing calcium and iron. And the worst part? These dangerous effects don't always show up right away. They build up silently over the months and years, leaving many older adults wondering why they suddenly feel heavier, more sluggish, or why their doctor is suddenly concerned about their kidneys or heart. But here's the good news. Not all beans are harmful. In fact, the right beans, eaten daily in small, smart portions, can lower your cholesterol, improve your blood pressure, support bone strength, and even protect your memory. That's why in this video, we're going to reveal the 4 beans you should never touch after 60, and the 4 beans you must eat every single day to protect your health, energy, and independence. This isn't about trendy diets or complicated meal plans. It's about knowing the difference between the beans that quietly steal your strength and the beans that can literally save your life. And stick with me until the end. Because the number 1 bean on our must-eat daily list is so overlooked that most grocery stores stock it in the back. Yet it's been proven in major studies to help seniors live longer with less pain and better mobility. Before we get there, let's start with the beans you should never touch and why one of them, which looks perfectly harmless in your pantry, can actually become toxic if you prepare it the wrong way. Dangerous bean number 4, kidney beans, red beans. Kidney beans look harmless. They're shiny, red, and found in everything from chili to soups. But for seniors over 60, kidney beans can be a hidden danger. The problem lies in a compound called phytohemagglutinin, a natural toxin that these beans carry in high amounts when raw or undercooked. Even a small serving of improperly cooked kidney beans can trigger severe nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach pain. For younger people, the body may bounce back quickly. But after 60, when digestion slows and the immune system isn't as resilient, the effects can be harsher and sometimes even require hospitalization. Researchers at the U.S. Food and Drug Administration have issued warnings about this very bean because cases of food poisoning that send people to the ER often trace back to kidney beans that weren't boiled long enough. And here's where it gets tricky. Many seniors try to save time by using slow cookers. But slow cookers never reach a high enough temperature to neutralize the toxin, meaning those beans can stay toxic even after hours of cooking. For someone managing diabetes, heart disease, or kidney problems, this kind of digestive stress can be especially dangerous. Now, does this mean you can never eat kidney beans again? Not exactly. If they're soaked overnight and boiled vigorously for at least 10 minutes before simmering, they're safe. But here's the hard truth. Many seniors simply don't prepare them correctly, especially when relying on old family recipes or shortcuts. And repeated mild exposure, like eating undercooked beans once a week, may quietly damage the gut lining and worsen nutrient absorption over time. That means less calcium for your bones, less iron for your blood, and more weakness creeping in. Better tip: if you love kidney beans, only use canned varieties, which are pre-cooked at high heat and safe. Or better yet, swap them for beans that naturally carry less toxin and are easier on digestion, such as black beans or lentils. This simple change can protect your stomach lining, preserve your nutrient absorption, and keep you out of the ER. Dangerous bean number 3, lima beans, butter beans. Lima beans, often called butter beans for their creamy texture, seem like a comforting, old-fashioned food. Many seniors remember them from childhood casseroles or stews. But what most people don't realize is that lima beans naturally contain a compound called linamarin, which can release cyanide when the bean is not properly cooked. Yes, cyanide, the same deadly poison. While most commercial lima beans in the U.S. are grown with lower levels of this compound than varieties in other countries, they still require careful boiling to be safe. And here's where the danger grows for older adults: a weaker digestive system after 60 means that even small amounts of improperly neutralized linamarin can put extra stress on the liver, kidneys, and blood oxygen levels. Imagine this. A senior couple prepares a pot of lima beans in a slow cooker, thinking it's safe. They don't know that slow cooking never gets hot enough to destroy the toxin. Within hours of eating, they may experience dizziness, nausea, confusion, or severe stomach cramps. For younger bodies, recovery can be quick. But for someone managing heart disease or breathing issues, those cyanide-like effects can be far more dangerous. In fact, health agencies have documented outbreaks of food poisoning tied directly to undercooked lima beans. Seniors, especially those living alone, may even mistake the early symptoms as just getting older, never realizing the beans are quietly stressing their organs. And it's not just the toxin. Lima beans are also high in certain anti-nutrients that can block the absorption of iron and zinc. Over time, this means a higher risk of anemia, fatigue, brittle nails, and poor wound healing, all issues that already hit harder after 60. Combine that with the possibility of hidden cyanide exposure, and you have a bean that carries more risks than benefits for seniors. Better tip: if you truly enjoy lima beans, buy only canned butter beans from reliable brands, because they've already been boiled at industrial temperatures that remove toxins. But honestly, if you're over 60 and looking for safer options, you may want to replace lima beans altogether with gentler legumes like chickpeas or lentils, which provide similar creaminess without the hidden danger. That simple swap can reduce digestive stress, protect your nutrient levels, and keep dangerous bean number 2, fava beans, broad beans. Fava beans, also called broad beans, have been eaten for thousands of years across the Mediterranean and Middle East. They're often praised for being high in protein and fiber, but for seniors, these beans can carry a hidden and very specific danger. Fava beans contain compounds known as vicine and convicine. In most people, these cause little trouble. But in individuals with a common genetic condition called G6PD deficiency, which affects millions worldwide and often goes undiagnosed, eating fava beans can trigger a severe reaction called favism. This reaction destroys red blood cells, leading to anemia, weakness, dark urine, and even life-threatening complications. And here's the worrying part. Seniors over 60 are less likely to know if they have this condition because it often goes untested throughout life. Even if you don't have G6PD deficiency, fava beans can be tough on the digestive system as you age. They contain L-dopa, a compound that directly affects dopamine levels in the brain. While this has some medical uses, in fact, it's related to treatments for Parkinson's disease. Eating large amounts of fava beans without medical supervision can throw off your nervous system balance. Seniors who are already taking medications for Parkinson's or depression may unknowingly amplify or disrupt their treatment by adding fava beans to their meals. Doctors have reported cases where combining fava beans with certain medications caused tremors, low blood pressure, or even confusion in older adults. That on top of that, fava beans are known to cause excessive gas and bloating, which may seem minor. But for seniors with irritable bowel syndrome, diverticulosis, or a sensitive gut lining, the discomfort can escalate quickly. The combination of unpredictable reactions and the potential for severe anemia makes fava beans one of the riskiest choices for seniors who don't fully understand their medical background. Better tip: if you're curious about fava beans, first talk to your doctor about G6PD testing. For most seniors, though, it's better to avoid them altogether and choose safer, nutrient-rich beans like black beans or lentils, which don't interfere with medications or trigger hidden genetic conditions. This small precaution can save you from dangerous health episodes and give you steady, reliable nutrition instead. Dangerous bean number 1, soybeans. Soybeans are everywhere, from tofu and soy milk to protein powders, sauces, and even hidden in packaged foods as soy protein isolate or soy oil. For decades, soy has been marketed as a heart-healthy food, especially for lowering cholesterol. But for seniors over 60, soybeans can actually become one of the most dangerous beans if eaten the wrong way or in excess. The problem lies in phytoestrogens, plant-based compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. While a small amount of soy may be harmless, long-term high intake can disrupt hormone balance, increase the risk of thyroid problems, and even accelerate bone loss in postmenopausal women. In fact, researchers at the University of Maryland have warned that older adults with already low thyroid function can see their symptoms worsen: fatigue, cold intolerance, weight gain, and brain fog, when soy is a big part of their diet. Another hidden danger is that soy is one of the most genetically modified crops in the world. Over 90% of soy in the US is genetically engineered, often heavily sprayed with glyphosate herbicides. For seniors with sensitive immune systems, liver issues, or cancer history, this chemical exposure is a serious concern. Add to that the fact that processed soy foods often come with high sodium, artificial flavoring, and reduced nutrient bioavailability, and you have a bean that doesn't really deliver the health promises on its label. For men over 60, excess soy can also lower testosterone levels, which may contribute to muscle loss, fatigue, and even increased risk of osteoporosis. And while some studies suggest soy protein can lower cholesterol, they usually focus on younger or middle-aged adults, not seniors managing multiple conditions. For someone over 60 with heart disease, diabetes, or weak kidneys, too much soy protein can actually stress the body, worsening kidney filtration and leading to swelling in the legs, ankles, or hands. In fact, dietitians often warn older adults with kidney disease to cut back on soy precisely because of this protein overload. Better tip: if you enjoy soy, stick to fermented forms like tempeh, miso, or natto, which are easier to digest and provide beneficial probiotics. Keep portions small. Think of soy as an occasional side, not a daily protein source. Safer daily. Beans for seniors include black beans, chickpeas, or lentils, which give steady energy without disrupting hormones or stressing your thyroid. We've just uncovered the 4 beans that can quietly damage your health after 60, from kidney beans with their gut-irritating toxins to soybeans that disrupt hormones and stress the thyroid. But remember, not all beans are your enemy. In fact, some beans are among the most powerful natural medicines you can eat daily, helping lower blood pressure, support your bones, fight inflammation, and even protect your memory. The key is knowing which ones to trust and how to eat them. So now let's flip the script. We'll count down the 4 beans that seniors over 60 should eat every single day, starting with a mild but steady protector that often gets overlooked, yet can make a big difference for your heart and energy. Healthy bean number 4, chickpeas, garbanzo beans. Chickpeas, also called garbanzo beans, might not look impressive at first glance. They're beige, round, and simple. But for seniors over 60, they're one of the most reliable beans you can add to your daily diet. Chickpeas are naturally high in soluble fiber, which forms a gel-like substance in the gut. This slows down digestion, steadies blood sugar levels, and helps lower LDL cholesterol, a triple win for older adults managing diabetes, high cholesterol, or heart disease. In fact, a Canadian study found that eating chickpeas regularly reduced LDL cholesterol by nearly 5% in just a few weeks. For seniors, that kind of small shift can mean fewer medications and a lower risk of heart complications over the long term. But chickpeas aren't just about the heart. They're also rich in magnesium, potassium, and folate, minerals that directly support blood pressure control and nerve health. As we age, many people become deficient in magnesium, leading to cramps, restless sleep, and even higher risk of arrhythmias. A cup of cooked chickpeas can cover nearly a third of your daily magnesium needs. They also contain plant-based protein that is gentle on the kidneys compared to heavier animal proteins, making them an excellent option for seniors trying to preserve kidney function while still getting enough protein to maintain muscle mass. Another overlooked benefit is their effect on digestion. Many seniors struggle with constipation as the gut slows down with age. Chickpeas, with both soluble and insoluble fiber, help keep things moving, preventing that uncomfortable bloating and heaviness that so many live with silently. And unlike some beans, chickpeas are generally easier to digest when prepared properly, meaning less gas and discomfort compared to lima or fava beans. Better tip: to get the most from chickpeas, buy them dried and soak overnight, or choose canned varieties labeled low sodium. Rinse canned chickpeas thoroughly before eating to remove excess salt. Add them to soups, salads, or even blend them into hummus for a soft, easy-to-chew option that protects your heart, digestion, and energy every single day. Healthy bean number 3, black beans. Black beans may be small, but for seniors over 60, they are one of the most powerful foods you can put on your plate. Their dark color comes from anthocyanins, the same antioxidants found in blueberries, which have been shown to protect brain cells, improve memory, and reduce inflammation. For older adults concerned about cognitive decline or simply wanting to keep their mind sharp, black beans are like a hidden brain-boosting food that most people overlook. Researchers from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry have found that black beans have some of the highest antioxidant activity of all beans, helping fight oxidative stress that contributes to aging, arthritis, and heart disease. But the benefits don't stop at the brain. Black beans are excellent for blood sugar control. Unlike white bread, rice, or potatoes that cause sharp spikes, the fiber and protein in black beans slow down the release of glucose into the bloodstream. For seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes, adding black beans to meals can reduce the after-meal sugar surge, protecting both your blood vessels and your nerves from long-term damage. This steady energy release also helps avoid those sudden crashes that leave many seniors tired in the afternoon. Another reason black beans stand out is their effect on gut health. They act like a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your digestive system. Healthy gut bacteria play a huge role in immunity, mood regulation, and even preventing inflammation-related diseases. Seniors who eat black beans regularly often report feeling lighter, less bloated, and more energetic. And unlike some beans, black beans are lower in compounds that block calcium or iron absorption, meaning the minerals you need for strong bones and steady blood counts get absorbed more efficiently. Better tip: to maximize the benefits, pair black beans with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes, bell peppers, or a squeeze of lemon. This boosts iron absorption, protecting against anemia, something many seniors struggle with silently. Use them in soups, stews, or mix with brown rice for a complete, heart-healthy protein that fuels both your body and your mind. Healthy bean number 2, lentils. Lentils may be tiny, but they are one of the most nutrient-dense beans seniors can eat daily. Unlike many beans that take hours to cook, lentils are quick, easy, and gentle on the digestive system, making them ideal for older adults with slower digestion. What sets lentils apart is their high folate content. Folate is essential for healthy red blood cells and brain function, and deficiency is surprisingly common in seniors, leading to fatigue, confusion, or even memory decline. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils provides nearly 90% of your daily folate needs, giving your body the foundation it needs to fight anemia and protect cognitive health. Lentils are also one of the best plant-based sources of iron. For seniors, iron deficiency can creep in slowly, showing up as low energy, pale skin, and shortness of breath. Unlike some beans that block iron absorption with high levels of phytates, lentils contain compounds that make iron more available to the body, especially when paired with vitamin C-rich vegetables. This means every bowl of lentil soup or stew can directly help restore your energy and prevent weakness. Another huge advantage of lentils is their impact on heart health. Studies published in the Archives of Internal Medicine found that people who ate lentils at least 4 times a week reduced their risk of heart disease by 22%. For seniors over 60, that's not just a statistic, it's a real chance to protect your arteries, lower cholesterol, and avoid future hospital visits. Lentils also provide a stable source of plant protein without overloading the kidneys, making them a safe and smart replacement for heavy animal proteins that can stress older bodies. And don't forget their effect on blood sugar balance. Lentils have one of the lowest glycemic indexes of all beans, meaning they release energy very slowly and steadily. Seniors who swap out white rice or potatoes for lentils often notice fewer afternoon crashes, more even moods, and less nighttime hunger. That stability is key to maintaining independence and energy after 60. Better tip: keep different types of lentils on hand: green, red, and brown. Red lentils cook fastest and are perfect for soft soups, while green or brown hold their shape in salads and stews. Combine them with onions, garlic, and leafy greens for a powerhouse meal that supports your heart, brain, and energy, all in one bowl. Healthy bean number 1, navy beans. White beans. Navy beans, sometimes called small white beans, are one of the most overlooked but most powerful foods seniors over 60 can add to their diet every single day. They earned their name because they were a staple food for the U.S. Navy in the 1800s, keeping sailors healthy on long voyages. And it's no wonder. Navy beans are packed with a unique balance of nutrients that directly protect the areas seniors struggle with most: bones, heart, and digestion. First, navy beans are one of the best natural sources of soluble fiber, which doesn't just lower cholesterol, but also helps regulate blood sugar. For older adults with type 2 diabetes, eating navy beans regularly has been shown in studies to significantly reduce fasting blood glucose levels. Unlike many beans that cause unpredictable spikes and crashes, navy beans release energy steadily, preventing those afternoon crashes and protecting delicate blood vessels from long-term sugar damage. But the real magic is in their mineral content. Navy beans are loaded with calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, the very trio your bones and joints depend on. After 60, bone density naturally declines, raising the risk of fractures. Just 1 cup of cooked navy beans provides nearly 20% of your daily magnesium needs and a solid dose of calcium and phosphorus, helping to slow that loss and keep your frame stronger for longer. Seniors who include navy beans often report fewer cramps, steadier energy, and less stiffness in their joints. Navy beans also stand out for their effect on gut health. Their unique fiber feeds healthy gut bacteria, which produce short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation throughout the body. This doesn't just help digestion. It lowers the risk of colon cancer, eases arthritis symptoms, and even boosts immunity. For seniors constantly battling fatigue or infections, that kind of anti-inflammatory support can make daily life feel lighter and more manageable. And unlike soybeans or fava beans, navy beans carry almost no risk of hidden toxins, hormone disruption, or medication interference. They are mild, safe, and versatile, easy to mash, blend into soups, or toss into stews without upsetting your stomach. That reliability makes them the #1 bean for seniors who want food that heals, not harms. Better tip: to get the most from navy beans, cook them slowly until very soft, or buy low-sodium canned versions and rinse well. Combine them with dark leafy greens like spinach or kale, which boost calcium absorption even more. Making a simple navy bean and vegetable soup 2 or 3 times a week can strengthen your bones, protect your heart, and give you the steady energy that helps you stay independent well into your 70s and beyond. Here's the truth, plain and simple. Not all beans are created equal, and after 60, the difference between the wrong bean and the right bean could mean the difference between stronger bones or more fractures, between steady energy or constant fatigue, between protecting your heart or quietly damaging it. We've seen how kidney beans, lima beans, fava beans, and soybeans can carry hidden risks that slowly build up in older bodies, from toxins that irritate your gut to hormone disruptors, and even compounds that interfere with your medications. But we've also seen the flip side: chickpeas, black beans, lentils, and navy beans, which give you protection, steadier energy, stronger digestion, and even sharper memory. This isn't about banning beans altogether or following the latest diet trend. It's about making smarter, safer choices, swapping the harmful ones for the healing ones. Every meal you eat is a chance to either add stress to your body or give it the tools to repair and protect itself. For seniors over 60, those choices add up faster than ever. One bowl of the right beans a few times a week can quietly improve your blood pressure, ease joint stiffness, reduce sugar spikes, and keep you living with more energy and independence. Now the question is yours. Have you been eating the dangerous beans without realizing it? Or have you already discovered the benefits of the healing ones? Share your experience in the comments, and let's learn from each other. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more senior health tips, because the right knowledge today could be what keeps you healthier tomorrow.